Hello students, welcome again. Hope you all are keeping good and safe at home. So today we are going to continue the exercise 5.1. Okay, so let's see 19th question of exercise 5.1. Now in the 19th question, show that the function defined by g of x is equal to x minus box x is discontinuous at all integral points. Here box x denotes the greatest integer less than or equal to x. You have to show that the function g of x is equal to x minus greatest integer. Okay, you have to show g of x is equal to x minus greatest integer x is discontinuous at all integral points. So that means the function is discontinuous. You have to show this. First thing, you should know the basic concept of this function. What is this function? This function is the greatest integer less than or equal to x. Okay, this function you have already studied in 11th class. Okay, I have already explained you also what is the meaning of greatest integer. Still we will see, suppose you have got 2.9. Now if you want to find the greatest integer of 2.9, the answer will be 2. Why? Because the meaning is the integers which are less than 2.9 are 2, 1, 0, minus 1, like that it goes, and among them the greatest will be the answer. So here the greatest integer 2.9 is nothing but 2. Again, if you find 1.99, the answer will be 1. I think it's clear to you what is the definition of greatest integer. If you see this question, g of x is equal to x minus greatest integer, you have to show that this function is discontinuous. So what I am going to do, I am going to take here the left hand limit and right hand limit. Okay, since the point is not given, we will take a point, arbitrary point. So let a belongs to integers. I am taking an element, number a, which is I have taken from the set of integers. Okay, now let a belongs to z, means I am finding left hand limit. Okay, a minus fx is equal to limit x tends to a minus, what is fx here? Here not fx, actually it is g of x. Okay, so we will write down g of x here. Limit x tends to a minus, g of x is equal to limit x tends to a minus, what is g of x? X minus greatest integer of x. Clear? Now what you will do here, I am using h method. In the previous class I have already explained you what is h method, you all know. See, in the h method you have to remember three things. If you want to find the LHL, how you are going to do? Suppose you have got a question like this, limit x tends to a fx, and you want to convert it in terms of h, it will be h tends to 0 f of a minus h. Okay, I am talking about the left hand limit. So right hand limit will be limit x tends to a plus fx is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h. Okay, for the left hand limit a minus h, for the right hand limit a plus h. Suppose left hand and right hand, you don't want to write left hand and right hand, and you have to just find limit x tends to a fx. Then if you want to convert this function in terms of h, it will be f of a plus h. So these three things you have to remember, because in many questions you are going to use this method. Okay, so this method, I hope it's clear. Now if I am going to apply the h method in this question, so limit x tends to a minus x minus greatest integer. So I am changing in terms of h method, so h tends to 0. What it will be? X means it becomes a minus h. Okay, minus greatest integer a minus h. ठीक है, समझ में आया? मैंने इसको h मेथड यहाँ पे अप्लाई कर दिया. अब यहाँ पे आप देखिए, what will be the answer of a minus h? Okay, that is, there is a question mark. इसको आप कैसे find out करोगे? Now I'll explain you here. See, सपोज 3 एक नंबर मैं ले रही हूँ, ठीक है, आई एम टेकिंग अ नंबर 3 एंड दिस इज नथिंग बट a, द वैल्यू ऑफ a इज 3. आई एम टेकिंग अ नंबर विच इज स्लाइटली लेस देन 3. लेट अस से 2.99. okay, I am taking a number slightly less than 3. okay, so that is what a minus h. a में से मैं 0.01 को माइनस कर रही हूँ so that I am getting 2.99 and I am saying that at this point the function is continuous. why? because continuity का मतलब होता है कि उसके neighborhood में भी वो function continuous हो. तो what I am taking, suppose I am taking a is equal to 3. so a minus h, जब आप 0.01 जब subtract करते हैं you are going to get 2.99 and if you find the greatest integer of 2.99 the answer is 2. that means you start with a and you are reaching 2. are you getting my point? ठीक है, एक कम हो रहा है. चलिए हम 2 की बात करते हैं. सपोज आप यहाँ पे 2 एक नंबर है, 2 लिया. इफ यू आर टेकिंग a टू बी 2 तो a माइनस एच मतलब 2 माइनस 0.01 अगर आप करोगे, एकदम उसे थोड़ा सा कम करोगे तो आपको ये 1.99 मिलेगा. एंड व्हाट इज द ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर ऑफ 1.99? इट इज नथिंग बट 1. अगेन यू स्टार्ट विथ 2 बट आपको 1 मिल रहा है इफ यू फाइंड द ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर. फ्रॉम हियर व्हाट इज द कंक्लूजन? द कंक्लूजन इज मीन्स 1 इज सब्ट्रैक्टिंग फ्रॉम a. ठीक है, ये a जो भी आप ले रहे हैं उससे 1 आप सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हो. सो हियर यू कैन राइट इट डाउन, लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0 a minus h minus you can write down a minus 1. a minus h मतलब अगर आप ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फाइंड आउट करोगे that means you are going to get the answer as a minus 1. if you see this example I think the concept will be more clear to you. okay, so a minus 1. what I'll do now, limit h tends to 0, open the bracket, a minus h minus a plus 1, a gets cancels out. when h tends to 0 you're going to get the answer as 1. so left hand limit you got the answer as 1. clear children? now we will find the right hand limit here. now when you find the right hand limit, that is limit x tends to a plus g of x. ठीक है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे g of x है फंक्शन, इज इक्वल टू लिमिट x टेंड्स टू a प्लस व्हाट इज g of x हियर? x माइनस ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर. करेक्ट. नाउ अगेन आई एम यूजिंग h मेथड हियर, h टेंड्स टू 0. so a plus means right hand limit. so when h tends to 0 it is a plus h, a plus h. Again there is a big question, what will be the value of a plus h? I have already explained you how you got a minus 1. Similarly, what will be the value of a plus h? See here, again I am taking a number 3, suppose a is 3. a plus h meaning what? Slightly greater than 3. okay, so if you are taking slightly greater than 3 means suppose 3.01, आपने थोड़ा कुछ ऐड किया 3.01 एंड अगर आप 3.01 का ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर फाइंड आउट कर रहे हैं द आंसर विल बी अगेन 3 बिकॉज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ व्हाट इज दैट ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर? इट मीन्स द ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर लेस देन और इक्वल टू x. so 3.01 is 3. that means if you take greater then also you are going to get a. अगर आप 2.01 इफ यू आर टेकिंग आपको 2 ही मिलेगा यहाँ पे. ठीक है, मतलब a में अगर आप कुछ थोड़ा सा पॉइंट ऐड भी करेंगे तो आपको a ही मिल रहा है. बट यहाँ केस डिफरेंट था, यहाँ पे आप a में जब आप थोड़ा सा सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं तो आपको 1 माइनस मिल रहा है, एक रिड्यूस होके मिल रहा है. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव टेकन हियर a minus 1. बट हियर इफ यू टेक स्लाइटली ग्रेटर देन ऑल्सो यू आर गोइंग टू गेट द सेम a here. so I can write it down the answer a plus h as limit h tends to 0 a plus h minus a. so when you simplify a gets cancels out and h tends to 0 you're going to get the answer as 0. okay, similarly if you find g of a, ठीक है, आप डायरेक्टली अगर g of a निकालेंगे तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? a minus greatest integer a which is nothing but a minus a and that is 0. So from left hand limit, right hand limit and the value of the function at that particular point, you can say that it's not equal. All the three are not coinciding. Okay, तीनों आपस में मिल नहीं रहे हैं. So आप बोल सकते हो limit x tends to a minus fx is not equal to limit x tends to a plus, sorry, not fx, it is gx. Okay, g of x. Okay, limit x tends to a minus g of x is not equal to limit x tends to a plus g of x. Hence you can say that, what is the conclusion here? You can say that f is discontinuous at all integral points, or at all integral points. Clear, children? Very important question. If you know the concept of greatest integer, I think this question will be very easy to solve. Okay, now see 20, 21 and 22. These three questions are almost of same type. You can see in the screen that it is all trigonometric functions. Okay, so 20th question is very simple. You have to just check that the function is continuous at x is equal to pi. The point is given. You have to apply the definition limit x tends to pi fx is equal to f of pi. ठीक है, ये आप कर सकते हैं इस क्वेश्चन को. 21 क्वेश्चन देखिए, discuss the continuity of the following function. So a, b, c, three paths are given and function is first is sin x plus cos x. यहाँ पे point नहीं दिया गया है. So what you will do, you will take an arbitrary real number. आप कोई भी एक point लीजिए और उस पे आप जो definition है continuity का, that is limit x tends to a fx is equal to f of a apply करिए and ये question आसानी से हो जाएगा. Okay, so 21 is also a work for you. Do it. Even 22 also you can do it. Same thing, cosine, cosecant, secant and cotangent function का आपको discuss करना है continuity यहाँ पे. So what you will do, same thing, you will take the function cosine, but I will suggest you when you take cosine or cosecant or secant, apply H method here, that will be more easy. There is a question sine which is given in the exercise, आप उसको भी देख सकते हैं. So अगर आप H method से इसको solve करेंगे, it will be very easy and you will get the answer very nicely. ठीक है? So let's move to the next question, that is 23rd, 24th and 25th. All the three is of same type. So I am going to do 25th question for you and 23rd and 24th you can do it at home. Okay. So see here 25th question. The function is sin x minus cos x is if x not equal to 0, minus 1 if x is equal to 0. Okay. You have to examine the continuity of f. ठीक है, आपको बताना है कि ये function continuous है या नहीं. Now what you will do, again not equal to 0 means the left hand limit and the right hand limit both are this function. Okay, so first we will find limit x tends to 0 minus fx. I am finding the left hand limit, correct? So what I am going to get, x tends to 0 minus function is your same function sin x minus cos x. When you put 0 here, you are going to get what? Sin 0 minus cos 0. We know the value of sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So the answer is minus 1. You can use H method also here. Okay. Now, then we will find the right hand limit here. So when we find the right hand limit, again we will observe that the right hand limit, the function is same, that is sin x minus cos x. So you are going to write down sin x minus cos x. Again when you apply 0 here, you are going to get sin 0 minus cos 0, which is nothing but minus 1. Clear? Now the last is the value of the function at that particular point, that is f of 0, and it's already given to you as minus 1. So from these three things, it's clear that the left hand limit, right hand limit and the value of the function at that particular point are same. So what is the conclusion? We can say that the function is continuous. Okay, so here you can write down limit x tends to 0 minus fx, that is left hand limit, is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus fx is equal to f of 0. Hence, f is continuous. Okay, it is continuous everywhere you can see. Okay, so same procedure में आप 23rd और 24th भी करिए, आसान क्वेश्चन है, आप इसको कर सकते हैं. Okay, let's see the next question here. 30th question, find the values of a and b such that the function defined by fx is equal to 5 if x is less than equal to 2, ax plus b if 2 is less than x less than 10, 21 if x is greater than equal to 10. इससे पहले वाले जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो हमने सारे डिस्कस कर दिए थे प्रीवियस क्लास में. आई होप द क्वेश्चंस विच आई हैव गिवन यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन इट. ओके, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस. नाउ इन द 30th क्वेश्चन आल्सो you have to find the value of a and b and the function is given to be continuous. Okay, so find the value of a and b such that the function defined by fx is equal to 5. The function is given, it is continuous. Now since the function is continuous everywhere, that means the function is continuous at 2 and at 10 also. So I am going to apply the condition of continuity, that is LHL is equal to RHL is equal to the value of the function at that particular point. Okay, so at x is equal to 2 यहाँ पे लेंगे हम, ठीक है. At x is equal to 2, we will see first LHL, that is limit x tends to 2 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 2 minus. What is the value of the function for the left hand limit? That means for the value which is lesser than 2. ठीक है, 2 minus का मतलब है लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट, लेस वैल्यू, 2 से कम वाले वैल्यूज. सो वी आर गोइंग टू टेक व्हाट 5 and the answer is 5 itself. Now we are going to take the right hand limit, that is limit x tends to 2 plus, 2 plus means value which are greater than 2. So I think this is the condition. 2 is less than x मतलब x greater than 2 है ना. 2 is less than x means x is greater than 2 and the function is ax plus b. So here I am going to take ax plus b, substitute in place of x 2, you are going to get 2a plus b. Clear? Now we will find function at that particular value, that is f of 2. तो f of 2 जब हम निकालेंगे we will observe equal to sign, तो इस कंडीशन पे होगा. So what is the answer here? 5. Correct? Now since f is continuous at x is equal to 2, so limit x tends to 2 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 2 plus fx is equal to f of 2. Okay, this is the condition of continuity. Correct? Now we will substitute the value of 2 minus, it is nothing but you can say 5 and 2 plus 2a plus b. ठीक है, तो आपको क्या मिला यहाँ पे? आपको मिला एक इक्वेशन 2a plus b is equal to 5, equation number 1. Same way we will find at x is equal to 10. Again हम find out करेंगे limit x tends to 10 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 10 minus. 10 minus means the value which are lesser than 10. So which condition you are going to take? You are going to take the value of the function as ax plus b. So ax plus b, substitute in place of x 10, you are going to get 10a plus b. Correct? Then you will find the right hand limit, limit x tends to 10 plus fx is equal to limit x tends to 10 plus greater 1. X greater than 10, the value is 21, so you are getting 21. Now function at that particular point, that is 10, f of 10. So you will see where is equal to sign here. So again it is 10, 21. So since f is continuous at x is equal to 10, therefore limit x tends to 10 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 10 plus fx is equal to f of 10. Okay, substituting the value here, you are going to get 10a plus b is equal to 21, equation number 2. Correct? So Solving 1 and 2, you know how to solve it? Elimination method. Solving 1 and 2, you're going to get the value of A as 2 and B as 1. So this is the way you have to proceed, okay? The function is given to be continuous, and apply the condition of continuity and find the value of A and B like this. I hope this question is clear to you. Moving on to the next set of questions, that is 31, 32 and 33. All the 3 questions is of same type. Same type means all the 3 question is actually composition of functions, based on composition of functions. Composition of functions we have already studied. You must be recalling कि what is composition. Okay, जब आपके पास 2 functions होते हैं अलग अलग, जब उसको आप combine करते हो, there is a what is that? You can define the function as a composition of functions. Okay, so if you see the 31 question here, show that the function defined by fx is equal to cos x square is a continuous function. Now before explaining these 3 questions, I want to tell you one thing, that there is a very important result. Okay, the important result is if you have 2 functions fx and gx, okay, these 2 functions are continuous, then you can say that the composition of these 2 functions, that means g of f of x, is also continuous. Okay, so this is a very important result. So you can use this result to solve these 3 questions. So the 31 question I'll explain you how to do it. The rest 2 questions you can do it by yourself. The question is fx is given to be cos x square. ठीक है, cos x square is a composition of 2 functions. अगर आप इसको ध्यान से देखेंगे, it is the composition of 2 function. What is this? G of x, if I am taking g of x and h of x, so g of x is x square. Okay, sorry, g of x is cos x. G of x is cos x and h of x is your x square. We know that g of x is equal to cos x is a continuous function because cos x is a trigonometric function. Okay, so it is continuous. What about x square? X square is a polynomial function, again continuous. Now if you find g of h of x, g of hx, okay, you know the definition of composition, you can write down g o h of x as g of hx, which can be written as, what is the value of hx? It is nothing but x square. Okay, so here g of x square, now x square is what? g of x square. ठीक है, g of x is your cos x. ठीक है, तो g of x square क्या होगा? cos x square होगा, cos x square. That means g o h of x is your cos x square. So you can say that this cos x square is a composition of 2 functions g of x and h of x, where g of x is cos x and h of x is x square, and we know that both these functions are continuous, and there is a very important result that if 2 functions are continuous, then their composition will also be continuous. Hence you can say that cos x square is a continuous functions. So you can write down theoretically, आपको थोड़ा लिखना पड़ेगा इसमें कि composition of function continuous होते हैं, क्योंकि cos x square is a composition of functions where composition of 2 functions, that is g of x and h of x, where g of x is cos x and h of x is x square, and since cos x and h square both are continuous, hence cos x square is also continuous. So these 3 are composition of functions. You have to apply the statements and solve this. Okay, I hope these 3 questions are clear to you. See 34th question, find all the points of discontinuity of f defined by fx is equal to mod x minus mod x plus 1. You have to find all the points of discontinuity. Now see here this question, mod x minus mod x plus 1, you have to find the discontinuity. Okay, now what I am doing, I am using here algebra of continuity. Separately I will see the function is continuous or not. So what I am doing, g of x I have taken mod x, h of x I have taken mod x plus 1. Mod x, we all know the definition of mod x, it is x if x is greater than or equal to 0 minus x if x is less than 0. Limit x tends to what I am taking, left hand limit, right hand limit, and the limit, the value of the function at that particular point. So left hand limit, if you put the left hand limit minus x, you are going to get 0. If you put the right hand limit, that is x tends to 0 plus g of x, 0 plus is this value x, you are going to get 0. And g of 0, the point at the value of the function at that particular point is also 0. So we will observe that the left hand limit and right hand limit and the value of the function at that particular point is same. All the three coincide. So you can say that g is continuous. Correct. Now when you find modulus of x plus 1, again if you apply the definition of mod x plus 1, you are going to get what? X plus 1 if x is greater than equal to minus 1, minus of x plus 1 if x is less than minus 1. So again I am going to apply the condition, left hand limit I will find, right hand limit I will find, and then I will find the value of the function at that particular point. So limit x tends to minus 1 minus left hand limit. Left hand limit means which value? Minus of x plus 1. When you put minus 1, you are going to get what? 0. Here also when you find the right hand limit, this value you are going to write down, and when you put minus 1, you are going to get 0. And the value of the function at that particular point minus 1 is also 0. Again all the three coincide. That means LHL, RHL and the value of the function at that particular point are same. So H is continuous. That और आप यहाँ पे बोल सकते हैं आपका फंक्शन जो है वो क्या हो गया? g of x minus h of x हो गया. ठीक है. And we have proved g of x and h of x are continuous function. Hence you can say that since gx and hx are continuous, therefore fx is also continuous. ठीक है. But the question is you have to find the points of discontinuity. लेकिन हमें क्या मिला? हमें दोनों जगह पे वो फंक्शन क्या है? कंटिन्यूस मिला. तो आप यहाँ पे क्या लिखोगे? There is, therefore you can say there is no points of discontinuity. ठीक है. इस फंक्शन में कोई भी discontinuity वाली point नहीं है. There is no points of discontinuity. I hope this question is clear to you. So the exercise is over now. Now you can see some home assignments here. First question, same type of question I have already explained you. Do it at home. ठीक है. Second question में देखिए, function is given to you. You have to just factorize it. Remember that limits जब find out करेंगे, you know the method of finding the limits. You have to factorize it. So you have to apply the formula a square minus b square. आप apply करेंगे तो आप and apply the condition of लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट राइट हैंड लिमिट के कंडीशंस को लगाइए, आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. थर्ड पे देखिए, फॉर व्हाट वैल्यू ऑफ k द फॉलोइंग फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस एट x इज इक्वल टू 0. सेम टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इट इज. अगेन यू हैव टू अप्लाई द कंडीशन ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी. LHL इज इक्वल टू RHL इज इक्वल टू function at that particular point. Apply the condition, use the idea of the limit and get the answer. Fourth is also same type. You have to use the formula 1 minus cos 2x का formula यहाँ apply करना है. ठीक है. 4x दिया है, आपको 2 sin square 2x मिलेगा. आप फिर उसको solve करेंगे, आपको लिमिट्स पता है कैसे करना है, तो आप इस क्वेश्चन को कर सकते हैं. So do this home assignment, and today I think I have completed the 5.1 exercise fully, and the questions which I have given you, do it at home. That's all for today, children. In the next class we are going to start new topic, that is differentiation. So till then, thank you and take care.